So a series I wanted to talk about for a while. I've left it kind of in the dust for a very long time, and I just had to do a video after so long because I wanted to just explain how much I am loving this series and getting people more to be checking out the series. And what am I talking about? I am talking about Promised Neverland, because goddamn, I am loving it. Every single chapter of this series that has been coming out. Now, if people know, I did a couple of chapter videos at the start of this. I kind of stayed on for a while now, and people wondering, well, what's happened since then? You know, like, a lot of crazy stuff has been happening since then. And I'm like, oh, there's been so much. If anything, where, like, a lot of us have been talking about what is the next thing for, like, you know, coming out in Shonen Jump, you know, like, you know, they keep putting in more and more series, whereas, like, we need to see if this is going to be successful. You know, they're going to be pushing everything into My Hero Academia, they're going to be trying Black Clover, they're going to be trying a bunch of these other series, and then one of them that has just been out, like, literally just been, like, back to back to back chapter where I'm really interested in it. I need more of it, and I just love just seeing the amount of, like, psychological like, kind of like battles and internal, like, mind games that are being played with these characters are great. Like, the main, like, characters and all that, I had, like, one of the biggest issues and all that I had with the series at first is, like, I didn't really care too much for, like, the main trio. Like, obviously, as I said, like, Norman, Ray, Emma, same thing can be said with, like, a bunch of the other kids as well. But what's been happening in the show, like, you know, recently, and everything that's been going with the manga chapters, it's just when you just get to see, like, all of them, like, there's, like, you know, trying to keep one step ahead, but then, like, other characters like Mama, like, they are, like, trying, like, already got all these game plans, and then when you find out more, especially with the recent chapters, why exactly, like, the mother and all that, like, why she's doing this to all the kids and all that, and why she's trying to keep them here, like, it is nuts, and especially with the whole thing with Norman in the latest chapter. I don't want to get into, like, some of the stuff on that, because I want to leave some of you guys to read it, but, oh my god, like, chapter 25, especially, I was losing it. I get this feeling in a lot, and I know it, like, so it's a kind of a little bit of frustration since this has kind of a little bit of the more supernatural with the demons, like, into it, but I get this, like, Detective Conan vibe from it. Like, I get that case closed vibe where I love seeing the mystery unfold. Like, I love seeing, like, you know, this is how we're going to do about it, or trying to conquer it in this way. Not everything needs to be, like, two guys slashing swords at each other, or, like, punching each other, like, saying, like, I'm gonna stop you, you know, using your pull chakra or ki. Sometimes, like, the most interesting battles to me are the ones that are going within the mind, because the mind is endless and possibilities, and the fact that you're trying to fight each other. Like, a lot of people wanted to see what the new, like, kind of like Death Note would be like, saying that this is potentially the one that it's gonna be like. Even though we've got their brand new series Platinum End, I would definitely say this is something that lives up to that mantle of, if you love things like Death Note that did have that supernatural vibe, like, every now and then, but then as well also it's like the way how they fought each other wasn't with actual weapons, it was them using their minds trying to out trick each other. That's exactly what Promised Neverland is. And I am very interested to see where it's going to be going in the next couple of chapters, because how it's escalating in 25 chapters, I was honestly thinking for a while, like, they were going to try and escape, and then maybe, like, it might turn into, like, Seraph at the end or something, because we still got the big threat of, like, demons in this series. But what I've been loving about that, and, like, shit has gotten real to the point where some characters that have been named since the start of the series, yeah, they're kind of being exited out of the cast now because of what's been happening. This is what I kind of love about it. It's like the biggest thing that they fear about that, the demons, and what I love is that it's all been taking place in this entire tiny household, but the world building that has been trying to build alongside of it, like, this is how the world is outside, this is what these characters are, this is why, you know, to try to be, like, political about it sometimes. I really do love what this series is trying to do with it, and I think it's definitely a must read right now at this point. Like, I just, every chapter I'm there, like, gritting my teeth where I need more. I genuinely need more. If this was something, if anything I could say, it's like, boy, this would be better just to marathon it. And, like, I will say, like, if anything from the start, if you're gonna start off, yeah, I actually didn't care too much of the main characters at the start and all that. I didn't really have too much, like, caring feelings for, you know, like, Norman, Ray, and, like, Emma. I thought Ray was, like, always the kind of cooler, but each of them have kind of been going through something and all that, and I still think maybe, like, out of all of them, Emma's the weakest, but then again, she has her own flaws and her own, like, praises as well. Like, she makes up the kind of stuff that, you know, that maybe Norman and Ray are lacking. which kind of works because all three of the characters balance each other, but it's just goddamn interesting, and I want to see more of it, and I'm very excited to see where exactly it's going to be going in the next couple of chapters. I just want, like, so many people to talk about this, and who knows, maybe I might even start talking about the series again. If there's a lot of requests of me saying, please do chapter reviews on again, maybe I might, because I really goddamn love this series, and I just want to recommend it to more and more people. Like, especially as I review so many battle shonen romance series, and it's something that's heavily left out, and this is why I love things like Conan, because I love a lot of, like, the mind games. Like, I love the battles that happen down in the mind, where it's like you're trying to wit each other. It's just such a great thing to see planned out, and especially with someone that knows exactly what they're doing, and it's like when it escalates and it gets really serious and all that, that's especially how it is. Especially, like, I have to keep saying chapter 25, Jesus Christ, that got me. Like, when I saw that finale, I there's only a few certain series where I legit go, like, kind of, like, out loud going, oh my god, I'm there, like, kind of, like, biting my fingers a little bit, going, oh, I can't believe it, I can't believe it, like something like that. It's enjoyable, it's so much fun, and I have to keep recommending it. And I've waited so long to do kind of like a video on it. I wanted to about Promised Neverland, and I hope at least on that, with me not getting into the non-spoiler elements into it, I hope at least I've sold a couple of you people on there. And I know, like, maybe some people might need that little bit more than a sentence, but trust me, with none of the characters seem to be safe at all at this point. Same thing going with, like, the mind games, and like also as well, Mama, like her, like, I love everything about her right now. The epitome of crazy. There's a lot of things I can say, but then as well I won't, because I know some of you guys don't want to be spoiled on it. So all I should say is just read Promised Neverland. As of this video, it's 25 chapters. Read it, get into it. You'll love it. It's great. That's all from me. Thank you as always for watching. I'll see you guys though next time.